So if you can hear me, if I'm coming in loud and clear, you don't hear no echo or anything like that, please let me know because goof up. But hey, what's up? It's Sean Johnson ready to teach. I'm gonna teach you a little content today. 3 things you need to be doing to have success in your business, right? It's just 3 simple things, especially if you're using social media. So hopefully you get value from what I'm saying. You go back and implement it in your business so you can start having more success than what you're already having in your business, whether you're in network marketing, affiliate marketing, I don't know everything that you do. But if you anything that's dealing with sales, network marketing, affiliate marketing, the home-based business industry, what I'm about to share today is going to really, for some of you, it's going to be new. For some of you, it's going to be old information. And then for some of you, it's going to be like an aha moment when you really start thinking about it, right? When you really start digesting what I share. So I'm going to really talk about, how to generate 5 to 10 leads on social media, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on Instagram, whether you're on YouTube. The platform really don't matter. It just boils down to the concept that you're doing, right? Because at the end of the day, you can be anywhere and generate leads. You can be on YouTube generating 5 to 10 leads a day. You can be on Facebook, or you can be combined doing it all together and generate anywhere from 20 to 30 to 40 to make up to 100 or more leads a day. You just got to have the right dynamics in place. You got to be doing the right things. Now, back in the day when I first got started doing this, I had no clue, right? I had no clue what I was doing. And I was just getting over on social media, and I was just slamming stuff online and hoping it stick, right? You know how they say you throw paint on the wall, hoping to stick. I was just slamming my links everywhere and just hoping that my information stuck. And I was like, hey, if I do it enough, if I post enough stuff, eventually the light bulb will go off in somebody's head and they'll be like, hey, let me join Sean, or let me check out this information that he's sharing. But guess what, guys? That didn't work. It worked a little bit, right? But, I end up connecting with people who really didn't have an interest totally fully in what I was doing. And they just saw like to make a quick buck. So the way they came in was the quickest way they went out, right out the door, canceled, subscription gone, never heard from them again, right? So that got old in my business. That got real old. And then I started getting around people who knew more than what I knew. I started getting around people who was having the success that I wanted. And that really changed my life. And once I did that, once I became green and growing, as I always tell people, I always be green and growing. Once I became that person and I started picking up what they was doing, I started implementing it, right? Because you can learn all day. Somebody can sit here and teach you all day. You can learn all day. And at the end of the day, if you're not actually implementing it, it makes no difference. You can buy this course, that course, this course, that course. Before you know it, you got 1 million subscriptions going on and you still in the same exact spot that you was a year ago because you haven't really put those things in place because you're constantly buying, but you're not constantly implementing, right? You're not constantly implementing. So if that quick little message resonated with you, put a 2 in the box. Put a 2 in the box. If you're looking at the replay, put replay 2 in the comment box below. So let's get into the content. I'm not going to talk your head off about my story. We can talk about that another day, but let's get into the content. How to generate 5 to 10 leads a day on social media, right? So it's 3 things you should be doing, right? It's 3 things, right? 3 things that you should be doing to really start generating 5 to 10 leads a day. Now, it's not going to happen overnight, but as you start chopping at the wood with the axe more and more and more, it's going to start happening. It's going to start popping, right? Then you're going to be like, you're going to have a moment where you're like, okay, this actually does work. But you got to be consistent. You got to be consistent. So the first thing you got to do, you got to brand yourself, you. Because at the end of the day, you are the business, right? You are the business, not your network marketing company, not your affiliate marketing company, not your direct sales company. Now, they are the vehicle that you're using, but you are the business, because at the end of the day, people join people they know, like, and trust. And sometimes they don't know you personally, but they feel they know you because you're branding you, right? And as we go further into this live, I'm gonna talk about the different aspects of branding you. I'm gonna talk about some of the things you should be doing. I like 4 type of posts you should be doing on social media, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, wherever, right? 4 type of posts you should be doing. So the first thing, brand you, right? Because think about this. You and 50,000 other people or 50 people or how many other people it is are in the same exact company. What makes you different, right? What makes you different? If y'all promoting the same exact website, right? The same exact website or the same exact system using the same exact capture page, you start looking like them. So what separates you? What are you doing differently that they're doing from them so people will want to connect and join you? So the number one thing, start branding your company. Now, companies are network marketing companies or some affiliate marketing companies. They know about the networking part, right? They may not have a clue on the marketing part. Now, I can tell you a story back in the company I was in when I first got started. They knew about networking, but they didn't know about marketing. So they couldn't really teach me how to leverage social media and things of that nature to really build my business outside of my current situation. So if I'm living here in Richmond, Virginia, and I want to sponsor people in Texas, I can't, at that time in my business, I couldn't do what the leaders were doing. I couldn't travel and hold hotel meetings for a whole week and put ads in the paper and do all that. I couldn't do all those things, right? I had to learn how to leverage the internet, right? How to get people from A to Z inside of my business so I can start having people who know, like, and trust me and pull out that credit card and wanted to join. So I had to start branding myself, right? I couldn't really brand my company. I had to start branding myself because when I was branding my company, I was looking like 50 other thousand people all over the internet who was branding the exact same thing. Now, it does come to a point in your business where you can start branding your company and your products and service. But I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to that later on in here. I'm going to get to that later on. So step number 2, share value. Do like what I'm doing right now, right? I'm sharing value. I'm talking to you about ways for you to grow your business. Now, if you're not in network marketing, you're not in affiliate marketing, you're not in direct sales, you still have a point in your business where you can share value, right? Share concepts, teach people something. Teach people something. And again, I'm going to get into that later in this broadcast. I'm going to tell you what you should be doing, how you can do it, and another thing you can do at the end. I'm pretty much going to share some with you if you're open and if you're green and growing, if you're interested. All right. So share value. So a lot of people get on, they don't share value. They just, they post selfies all day and they talk about me, and they're not really giving. They're taking, but they're not really giving. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is you got to start reaching out and sharing value with your particular niche. Now, whether you're in network marketing, direct sales, or whatever the case may be, share something in your industry that can help the next person get ahead. And it could be a simple tip as in how to create a perfect Facebook profile, how to set up your Twitter. Because believe it or not, where you are at today is people that's just getting started, don't know half of what you know right now. They don't know half of what you know right now. So they're lost and they're looking for guidance and they're searching, right? They're searching the internet and they're looking for guidance and tips and tricks on how to take their business to the next level. So you become that teacher, right? You become that person who's sharing value, right? If you become that person, then you attract those people to you. So again, this can be on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, whatever platform you decide to market on, you still can be able to use these concepts, what I'm sharing with you today. And number 3, social proof. Maybe you don't have results, right? Some people don't have results, they just getting started, but you still have other people on your team, other people within your organization where you can kind of share their proof. You can share like, hey, this is working. Here's what we're doing. Here's how my team is growing. Here's how our organization is growing. Here's how my organization is helping people generating leads. Here's how my business or my model is helping people lose weight. Here's how my particular system or formula is helping people, bring down that credit score. Whatever business you in, it doesn't matter. Show social proof, right? So I just kind of broke down 3 things. I said, brand you want to brand you. Don't brand XYZ company, brand you, because people do business with people they know, like, and trust. And because people can't join businesses. They join you. I mean, they're actually joining a business, but how can they join? They got to go through your link. So they're joining you. What makes them want to join you? Think about that. That's something you got to think about. Number 2, share value. Do like what I'm doing now. If you know something, hey, feel free to share it, right? I mean, everything, you don't have to charge for everything that you know. It's going to get to a point where you do charge people for consulting, but some that's simple that they can get results from that not going to really take a lot of time out your day. Why not share it? Just share value like what I'm doing today, exactly today. Number 3, show social proof. Now, again, you may not have social proof, which is okay. Share some of your team results, right? Share some of your leader results. And as you start building your business and start getting small wins, share your small wins. Because again, I'm going to tell you, it's people who are getting into this game, this home-based business industry, network marketing industry, that don't know what you know today. You could be brand spanking. You could have got started last night. They got started just a few minutes ago. They don't know what you learned last night. So you have something that you can share, right? So don't discredit yourself thinking you don't have information that people want. You actually do. And when I figured that out and I start opening my mouth and sharing people what I knew, I was surprised that people didn't know what I knew. And I was like, oh, I thought everybody knew this, but in all actuality, they totally didn't. They didn't know what I know. So share value. All right. So let's get into the let me take a drink of water real quick because I was talking. Hold on. Let me take a drink of water real quick. So let's get into the types of posts that you can start posting, right? Or whether I'm gonna talk about Facebook right now. So let's talk about Facebook real quick because most of you are here. So let's just talk about what the platform we're on right now, Facebook. So some of the types of posts you can post are, lifestyle. Let's talk about lifestyle, right? Let's talk about you can post lifestyle posts, right? You can create like a storyline with your posts and post a picture of maybe you're on vacation, but people like to see how you live. It's almost like it's reality TV with a picture outside of a video. It's like it's reality TV. People like to see how people live, how they're going through their life, how they're going through their day, spending time with their family, right? And you want to post positive stuff. Now, it comes a point in time in a day where you're posting things about your struggle because you do want to share your struggle. Because at the end of the day, you do want to share your struggle because you want to let people know everything was not always peaches and cream. Like I can share my struggle, right? I'm not going to share my struggle today, but maybe in a future live, I'll share my struggles and how, I actually took my struggles and start having success. But, share your struggles, share your wins, share different things that's going on with your life in your lifestyle, right? You going to the store? Hey, take a picture of you going to the store and write a storyline. People like to see that you are a real person because everything behind the camera or behind a photo is not always peaches and cream. Guess what? You stump your toe? Hey, write about it. It's all about you being you, who you are. And people love that. Think about it. Why you think reality shows are on TV? Because people love to look inside other people's lives. So as you sharing your lifestyle, what you're doing, you're traveling, you're having fun with your family, you're spending time with your kids, you all with your coworkers at work having a luncheon, whatever the case may be, share that and tie it into who you are. It don't always have to be about business, but tie into who you are and leave a message behind it. All right. So that's post number 1. Start sharing lifestyle stuff and don't let everything be about your business 24/7, 365. Don't let everything be about your business. Number 2, share inspirational stuff and motivational things, right? Whether there were posts or whether you doing pictures or whatever the case may be, start because here's the thing: you want to inspire people, and at the same time, you want to motivate them, right? You want to give them that energy to just so they can pump themselves up, so they can go out there and make a change, so they can go out there and make a decision, so they can go out there and make things happen. And sometimes people need that extra push or that extra boost. I know sometimes me personally, it's a lot of videos I may go look at YouTube just to get pumped up so I can go and cut my next YouTube video, or I can go start working on my next funnel, right? There's a lot of it's like music, right? I put on my beats, I listen to some Amigos, some different things that I listen to, and that hypes me up to get ready to rock and roll, to get ready to move forward with what I'm doing, right? So outside of that, what I'm saying is post quotes, post inspirational videos, whatever the case may be inspirational, but at the same time, be motivational to the people who are connecting to you and watching you. Trust me, guys, it goes a long way. It seems simple, but a lot of people don't do it, but it goes a long way. Trust me. Been there, done that. Wore the t-shirt and it works. All right. So number 3, teach, right? But teach valuable stuff. Teach stuff like what I'm sharing with you right now. Like I said previously, if you learn something, come on here and teach it, right? Because look about this. It's all about prosperity. If you're giving, it's a good thing because you don't always got to take. And as you give, people will reward you, right? People will reward you, whether it's joining your team, whether it's asking you for help, whether it's joining your coaching program, whatever the case may be. Teach and share value from the heart. Because like what I'm doing now, hey, I know this stuff, and I know a lot of people don't know it. And sometimes it's hard for me to kind of put it in words. I just kind of got it embedded in my brain where I can do it with my eyes closed. But today I just felt, hey, it was a need to share this message with people. So some people just really, truly don't know what they should be doing. If you look at their post, every post is about their business. Every post is about joining me. Every post is about, this is the greatest business on earth. Every post is about, hey, who want to join me in my business? And at the end of the day, people don't come to Facebook to be sold. They come to Facebook to connect and meet new people. But at the same time, they're open to opportunity if you frame it the correct way, if you lead with it the correct way. That makes sense? If that makes sense, if what I said so far makes sense to you, put 3 in the comment section. If you're looking at this on a replay, put replay 3 in the comment section. What I put, say hashtag at the beginning. Guys, I'm gonna tell you, I haven't did a live in so long. I don't know the etiquette, all the etiquettes of live, but I'm open to growing. I'm open to learning. But I just felt today just to come on and share some information with you guys. So what I said, I said lifestyle, I said inspiration, and I talked about value, teaching somebody something, sharing some information that people can use, becoming that go-to person, becoming that teacher to the people who is watching you on Facebook, because we're talking about Facebook right now. And this goes for any other platform as well. It could be Facebook, I said, YouTube, Twitter, the same concept stands. Sometimes it's kind of different on how it is. So don't take all of my word for it, but I know really on Facebook, what I'm saying is true. On Instagram is pretty much true. Twitter may be a different animal, and LinkedIn may be a whole different animal. But with Facebook and Instagram, pretty much these 3 concepts I named so far are awesome. So the last thing I talk about, again, let's talk about social proof again. And I said you can start just sharing social proof about your results, your teammate results, people in your company results. They don't necessarily have to be your exact results. So those are the type of things you really want to post, right? So let's break it down one more time. I'm going to break it down one more time, and then I'm going to end this live. And if I have your permission, because I don't know where you are in your business, but if I have your permission, I want to share one thing with you at the end of this. It's going to be real brief. And if you think you qualify for it, hey, take action. So we talked about how to generate 5 to 10 leads a day on social media. And I talked about all the different platforms that you can leverage. Now, towards the end of this live, right, I kind of dwelled on Facebook because you're watching me on Facebook. Why not talk about Facebook? So I talked about branding you at the end of the day. Brand you. You are the business. People join people. Type this. Look, somebody type this in the comment section. People join people. I'm going to say it one more time. People join people. So at the end of the day, I don't care if your business has a system company wide that you're using, right, and that you're not really generating the leads from. And I'll talk about that in another live about lead generation and some of the things you should do so you can build a sustainable business long term. Because a lot of you are not building sustainable business long term. You're building it for right now. But if somebody cut off the switch, guess what? Your business goes dead. And I'll talk about that later. But basically, I'm talking about branding you. Learn to brand you, and don't let everything be about your company at the end of the day. All right, next thing, start sharing value. Just share value. Just look up the word value. It can mean a lot of different things, right? Whatever value means to you based on your target market, start sharing value. And number 3, social proof, right? Start showing social proof. So I talk about the different posts, right? The 4 different posts that you can do to kind of implement these things. I talked about doing inspirational or motivational posts, whether it's pictures, you doing a video, whatever the case may be. Let it be inspirational or let it be motivational. The second one is lifestyle, all about you and your life. Like how you living, as they say, how you living? Like you having fun with your family, you're traveling. What are you doing, right? Because think about it, people watch. If every post you post is miserable and woe is me and I'm not getting results and this suck and everything is negative, that's your lifestyle. Why people want to connect with you? People don't even want to connect with you, and they definitely don't want to join you in anything, right? So, you want to be uplifting, share your cool stuff, but again, be genuine, and it's okay to share some of your failures. Like I just had a failure, a couple of days ago. I had a goal that I didn't hit. It was okay. I didn't hit it, right? I had a goal to be #1 in lead generation across the board in a system that I use. Guess what? I didn't make #1. I went from like number 12 to number 6, right? But I didn't make #1, but I had progress. So in my eyes, that was a failure, but again, that was a success, right? That was a success. Looking forward, that was a success. And then just last night, I hit #1, and now I made another goal, a 10 to 15-day goal to hit #1 again on another column. And you can check out a couple of my Facebook posts below this one. Another column where I want to hit #1 in the next 10 to 15 days. So that's my goal. But if I don't hit it, guess what? On that journey, on that path, it's still a win for me. But actually, in actuality, it was a fail, but it's a win. If that makes sense, it was a fail, but it was a win. But the end, what I'm trying to say is, it's okay to share some of your failures, but as long as you pick yourself back up and keep moving forward so you can achieve it. All right. I got that thought across. That was a long thought too. All right. Next one, social proof. Share social proof. It don't got to be you. It don't got to be nobody on your team. It just can be somebody in your company, in your organization. That's showing that it works. And as you grow, right? As you grow and as you learn, guess what? You'll be able to start sharing your personal social proof, right? So